Hey pretty girl, how are you doing today? It is a beautiful fall day, and today I am here to tell you how you're gonna glow the fuck up. How you were finally gonna go from your lowest to your highest self and for good this time. We are on a permanent glow up journey. We are not going up for a reason or a season. We are going up for a lifetime. We are making mindset shifts and lifestyle changes that are going to last a lifetime. I'm here to tell you how to do it. I'm somebody that went from this to this in a month. And from this to this in 9 months. I went from depressed, overweight, no life goals. I fucking hated myself. I hated everybody else. I was always so angry and mean, and I genuinely didn't think I was gonna live past 21. I sought out toxic relationships. I was somebody that let myself be abused and maltreated. I was somebody that never worked out. I was somebody that hated my body. I had just dropped out of college. I was sleeping on my mom's couch, no job, constantly on Tinder looking for some type of love or attention because I could not give it to myself for shit. If any of this sounds like you, or just genuinely looking for a way to step into your highest self once and for all, I fucking got you. First things first, you're not the fucking victim. You are not the victim of your own fucking life. How could you be? You control this shit. And the second you realize that, that's when your journey really begins. There's something in your life that you are doing or allowing that is making you feel like this. And the first step is to take accountability for that. It's to take accountability for the fact that I control my own life. And if it's shitty, I'm making it shitty. It's important not to beat yourself up about this. I think a great way to do this is just to simply write down the things in your life that you don't like anymore, that are making you miserable. Maybe it is that you are overweight, you hate the way you look. Maybe it's that you're so lonely. Maybe it's that you're bored all the time and you have nothing to fucking do. Maybe it's that you don't feel like you are working towards anything or that you don't have a purpose. Simply writing those things down and knowing what you feel like you are missing allows you to be able to pinpoint a specific thing to take accountability for. Pick one thing that will get you closer to your dream goal. For instance, I hated the way I looked. I spent a lot of time throughout high school going through eating disorders and really just struggling with my weight and having a terrible relationship with food. And when I got to college, I kind of went the opposite end of that and was like, there's nothing I can really do to change my body. This is just how I'm going to look forever, and I'm just gonna have to get used to it. And to be honest, that led to a lot of crying about how I looked and then comforting myself by eating or smoking. And all that ended up doing was contributing to my problem and restarting the cycle. So until you take accountability, you are going to be stuck in a cycle. Hating something, feeling helpless, comforting yourself because you feel helpless, and therefore contributing to your problem. Even if it's not being overweight, even if it's depression. Think about it. You are so depressed. And then you hate that you are so depressed. You feel so helpless. So what do? You isolate yourself, you cry, you listen to sad music, you watch sad movies. And then what does that do? That makes you more sad. Now you're even more depressed. But the moment you hold yourself accountable and realize, I hate this about my life, but there's something I can do, at least one little thing I can do to make it a little bit better. Being able to work towards one goal will always cause motivation, because you don't just have motivation, you cause motivation. Think about what was the hardest time to convince yourself to go to the gym that first time. That first time, starting that membership, starting to go. And once you did it, you got so excited. It became something you look forward to. It encouraged you to want to eat better, because now you're working out at the gym and you don't want to eat shitty and just fuck up all your gym progress. Now you're healthier. Now you are wanting to go and maybe, who knows, fucking run a marathon. You don't just have motivation. Motivation is not just something you have. Anybody that is successful, any hard worker, they made their motivation. They made their motivation. They forced themselves to get up that first time. And from there, that built stepping stones to their empire. So even if you do not have the whole picture yet, even if you do not know what you want to do with your life yet, because I absolutely did not know what I wanted to do with my life from this month to month period. At this point, I was sleeping in my car. I was working at Amazon and hating my job. Still didn't have any friends or a boyfriend, but I was happy. I was actually finally on the way to finding something I genuinely wanted to do with my life. Not college just to get away from Knoxville, not a girlfriend because I didn't love myself. My genuine purpose. I finally started to figure out who I actually was, because before this, I genuinely didn't know who I was, because I didn't spend any time on myself. A huge part of being able to heal yourself and find your purpose is spending time with yourself. I finally figured out I wanted to do content creation and start my own business by working at Amazon, sitting there doing the same thing for 10 hours a day and thinking, being with my own head. I'm so grateful for that warehouse job, because who knows if I would have ever spent time to just sit and think and stay still. Think about your emotions, think about the things you feel daily, genuinely just spending time with yourself, building that relationship with yourself, because without it, you have no foundation for growth. You don't even know who you are. You are never going to know where you're going. So it is so important to spend time with yourself. It is so important to go on walks, to journal, to meditate. When your mind has time to calm down, when you separate yourself from the stress and the lack, your mind is now in a creative space. From here, you can start to build. From here, you can start to make the path. The person that you have now found through thinking, through visualizing, through meditating, through being with yourself, through causing motivation, through trying new hobbies. When you start to feel that sense of being, when you start to feel that new beautiful energy inside you, make sure there is no other energies that are hindering it or diseasing your energy. You need to cleanse your environment. Forget every thought, forget every person, forget everything that does not align with this new person that you want to be. Make sure your social media aligns with your highest self. Make sure your room is clean. Make sure you wake up in an environment that matches that highest self. Make sure the people you surround yourself match your energy and encourage you to be your most beautiful self. You are trying to manifest your highest, most beautiful self, but you constantly have people around you that are exactly like the old you, that encourage the old you, that loved the old you and do not want to see you be greater. They feel uncomfortable. They feel angry seeing you trying to be greater. And I know you feel it, and I know you know it. But something in you believes that you maybe owe them too much loyalty, or that the friendship just means so much. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, though. If something or someone is not meant for you, you will never be able to have it. You will never be able to keep it. It will just cause you more and more stress until you have to let go. You do not owe anybody any loyalty. You do not owe anyone anything but yourself. You owe yourself everything. You will have nothing if you don't give yourself everything. And the moment that you choose to put these other people above you, put other things above you, the moment you choose to prioritize anybody but yourself, you are putting your own energy on the back burner and re-solidifying that you don't mean shit to yourself and your subconscious mind. Why would you allow somebody to come into your life and destroy all of the progress you are currently building? We're essentially putting down a brick and they are picking that shit up and throwing it. If it is your own mind that is holding you down, that has this terrible energy, you need to learn how to love yourself more. You need to build that relationship. You need to start actively changing your thoughts. Anytime you think of something negative or self-deprecating, you need to immediately change that into your mind. No, I am great. No, I am talented. No, I can have anything I want. No, I am successful. No, I am beautiful. The more you reprogram your mind, the more you tell it over and over and over again it's wrong, and that you are great and that you are amazing, the more it will believe that. And since your subconscious mind controls damn near 90% of the shit you do, that's gonna project out into the fucking world. You are beautiful, you are amazing, you are successful, you are abundant. If you can reprogram your subconscious mind to believe that and to know that and to live in that environment, you will start to live in that environment in real life. You have to stop degrading yourself. You have to stop even making like self-deprecating jokes. You have to stop thinking about the past so much and living in the past so much. You have to stop identifying with all of your trauma. Learn that the longer that you choose to identify with all of the negative in your life, the longer you are going to attract it. Your personality is made up of the things that you think and the experiences that you identify with. So if you are constantly identifying with that part of yourself that feels so broken, for instance, like maybe you were neglected or abused in your childhood, if you are constantly reliving that and believing that you are the victim in every situation, that is what you are going to be in every situation, because your subconscious mind believes you are living there. So you are going to act as a victim and therefore become a victim in the real world. Does that make sense? I think a big part of helping my own self-confidence and getting rid of my own self-deprecating thoughts was genuinely changing the way I think about other people. It is so much easier to love yourself when you choose to love the world around you and love people. We are all accidentally judgmental. We are all sometimes purposely judgmental. But if you can sit and purposely reprogram your mind not to think like that, if you see somebody and you think something mean or nasty, and you can reprogram that to, I love people. All people are beautiful. All people have something to offer me. Don't you think you'll be able to do that for yourself too? If you can do that for a complete stranger, you can absolutely do that for yourself too. You need to do it with everything. You need to do it with everything that you do. If you are going to the gym, you need to not be thinking, I fucking hate the gym, I'm gonna be so sore. If you were associating those thoughts with the gym, of course you're gonna hate the gym. Just like if you get up every day and think, ugh, I have to get up. Oh my God, I hate that I have to get up so early and I have to go to school or go to work. That's such a big part of your life that you are solidifying in your subconscious mind is negative and horrible. Why would you do that? You're making your own life a living hell by being so fucking negative. This really goes back to just you solidify the cycle with your thoughts. But at any moment, you can choose to change your thoughts and therefore break the cycle. Start living a new life, finally get out of this fucking rut. And if you can do that repeatedly, you can be a new person every day. If you can choose to start purposely changing your thoughts, then you can purposely change anything about yourself. You can recreate your subconscious mind to live in any environment you want. You can reprogram your personality to be anybody that you want. Because to be honest, you cannot live a new life without being a new person. You can't. You have to be willing to create a new person, a completely new mind that will then create a new body and a new life. Your perfect dream life is what we are creating right here. Because whether you like it or not, you are creating your reality right now. Now, if it's shitty and if it's the same every day, I mean, look at yourself. What are you doing every day that is putting such a fucking fat hole in your heart and is making you feel so empty and lost? Because you shouldn't feel like that. You're fucking amazing. You're beautiful. You're talented. You were absolutely put on this earth for a reason. You were absolutely put on this earth to set this shit on fire. You're here for a reason. You really are. Now, if you choose to accept that reason and go and fucking bless us with your beautiful presence, that's up to you. But if you don't, you are going to be miserable forever. You are going to be miserable. You are going to be depressed. You are going to feel lost. Your mind is looking for any reason to choose to stay comfortable. Your subconscious mind loves comfort. They hate change. So of course your subconscious mind is going to gaslight you by only showing you the negative all the time. But it's your job to say, fuck no. Anytime you've decided to make an active change, to push past that comfort zone, to push past all those negative thoughts, to push past all the doubts that is at the forefront of your mind, anytime you've ever done that, you have only come out better for it. Think about all the times you didn't want to go to the gym. Your mind started coming up with random bullshit. Oh, I woke up too late. Oh, I have so much other shit to do today. Oh, I'm gonna be sore. I'll just work out twice as hard tomorrow. Just some fucking bullshit. Whatever your mind can literally grasp on or think of to try to get you not to go to the gym. But every day that you pushed through, that was an amazing fucking workout. That was the day that you felt like you got the most progress. That's the day that you felt like your ass was looking fat as fuck in the mirror. Like you're starting to see those ab lines for sure. Nothing worth having is easy. The moment you willingly choose to take the hard way out is the moment you change for good. If you can keep choosing to be uncomfortable every day, that's how you build something beautiful. That's how you become the person you truly want to be. That's how you reach your highest self. That's how you continue to create and become a higher self every day. You are only limited by your beliefs. You are only limited by your mind. As far as you want to go, as far as you truly want to go, that's as far as you will go. But you have to truly want this, because right now you don't truly want it. There's something in you holding you back. Some part of you is too scared to become this highest self because you have all the tools right in front of you. You were just coming up with fucking excuses back to back to back. I took so long starting my YouTube channel because I was overthinking the fuck out of it. I was getting anxious for this huge fucking life change that was coming my way. So my brain was coming up with any fucking excuses. Oh, you need a better tripod, better lighting, a whole better house, a better wardrobe. Nobody's gonna listen to you. You need to learn all of this crazy editing. Be fucking for real. So many people have made so much more money doing less. Just think about that. So much people have gotten so much more doing so much less. And how do you think that is? They took the chance, they made the motivation, they believed in themselves, and they knew they were worthy. They already knew that whatever they put their mind to, whatever they wanted, they were going to have it regardless. They're willing to change, they're willing to evolve, they're willing to be uncomfortable because they knew that it was going to be absolutely worth it. Whatever discomfort they are feeling this moment cannot be more uncomfortable than living a life of misery. Whatever discomfort, whatever pain, it could not be worse than living a life of misery. It couldn't be worse than being stuck where you are right now for the rest of your life. You have to stop believing that anything is out of reach. You have to realize that everything you could ever need is right in front of you. You need to learn to be grateful for what you already have because the universe is already giving you everything you could ever need. It is not going to bless you with more if you can't create abundance from that. Why would the universe give abundance to somebody that cannot handle it? They wouldn't. Be able to create abundance where you stand. All you are doing is making excuses to be the fucking same, to keep living miserably. And that makes no fucking sense. You cannot be that fucking beautiful and living in such an ugly space in your mind. The longer you let it sit, the harder it's gonna be, the worse you're gonna feel. But the moment you are able to make that first step, everything will get so much brighter and the path will genuinely unfold for you. My whole life has changed. Not just how I look. My whole life has changed. I am happy now. I have my own business. I am not working at that job anymore. I have to have a purpose. I absolutely know I'm going to live to 21. Be for real. I can't wait for my wonderful, beautiful life that's ahead of me. I love you so much, pretty girl. I hope you're having an amazing day. I really believe in you, and I cannot wait to join this journey with you, to become your highest, most beautiful, amazing self. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy. I love you, pretty girl.